What's going on, guys? Seth here for Tasty Loot Gaming, doing a quick tasty bit. Wanted to catch up with you guys and let you guys know where we've been for the last week. No Taste Cast, no Taste Tuesday. Kind of made an announcement with the Taste Cast, but Taste Tuesday I was too busy sleeping for like fucking 14 hours. Me and Chevy got really sick. Got the fucking plague. I'm just now finally getting rid of it, and I feel amazing as compared to how I have been feeling. I can actually talk now, which is great, but that's been a big factor. Then we also had a loss in the family, which has been, a situation that's had to have been dealt with. A lot of communication going on between us and other family members and stuff. So this week has been hectic and a big blur. So hopefully you guys understand. I am doing 2 videos today because I want to give you guys the opportunity to put in your votes for the game of the month in December. Real quick rundown on how that works is this month in October, we were supposed to give you the opportunity twice now to put in the comments what game you'd like to see us play in December. And throughout October, everybody gets 1 vote a video. You can say the same game over and over again, or a different game every video if you want. Every time a game gets brought up, I put that name on a list, and if it gets brought up again, I put little check marks next to it. I tally it up, and whichever top 4 ones get the most votes will go into a poll later, and you guys will vote for what we will be playing in December for Game of the Month. So definitely think about what game you'd like that to be. Put in your votes. Put your votes in this video, in the next video, and if I do streams, put that in there as well. And I'll pay attention. And we'll get the ball rolling on that. So far, I've seen some votes on Overwatch, Greedfall, and oh no, there's something else. I don't remember. I've been sick. But we got a couple votes so far, so definitely keep putting the votes in, and I have them in my phone, and we will go from there. Should be fun. So, again, one more reminder, put your vote in. Oh, Jurassic World Evolution. That's another one we have on the list as well. So, if you want those games, any one of those 3 games, or you want another game, different game, let me know in the comments. To simplify it, just put like GOTM, and then the name of the game, and that should work just fine. Or just make it clear. But also remember to just comment and let me know your thoughts on everything we talk about when we do our shows. Another thing I kind of want to bring up too. Well, actually, let me do the whole spiel real quick. I'm so out of the loop on everything right now. Our game of the month is Dauntless. It's free to play. It's cross-play, which is really fucking cool. You can play on everything. So make sure to download that, play that, and come back at the end of the month for game of the month. You can talk to us about what we thought of that game. We'll let you know what we thought of that game. And, PlayStation Plus. We got MLB The Show 19 and The Last of Us Remastered. Make sure to download those and play those and come back at the end of the month for Plus Club. Let us know what you thought of those games as well. And we will have a discussion for Plus Club. Discord, link down below. You can talk to us anytime, all the time, and we're on iTunes, Spotify, and other podcast platforms if you'd prefer to listen to us. Explained where we've been, what's been up, explained the game of the month thing, which I'm trying to be proactive on, giving you guys an opportunity here to put your votes in. And then, we didn't do Taste Cast. Kind of want to talk about a couple things there, and we didn't get to do that. I've been, like I said, just kind of catching up with you guys. I'll have another video soon for some news that's come out recently. I want to talk about that as well, but I'm going to do separate videos to give you guys those opportunities to vote. So I've been rethinking the way I do or have done reviews in the past. And one of the reasons I don't get reviews done, even though I get them requested and I start writing them, is the process is it just takes forever to do, and then I end up not doing it. So I can either keep trying to do it that way, or do it a different way, because I'd like to start doing reviews again. Now, obviously, we do reviews on Plus Club and Game of the Month, but those are more reviews of our impressions of that month, whereas a review for me is more of a finalized, my take on this game, my final grade on this game type thing, and I'd like to do more of those, so I am starting to think about maybe restructuring, having reviews done a specific way anytime they're done, having set categories, graphics, gameplay, audio, stuff like that. Grade those individually, and then have at the end a all-around grade average of all those grades, and have a finalized grade for it. Maybe go back and redo some of the reviews I've done in the past that way as well. Thinking about it, I don't know what categories I should have in there though so far. Like I said, I have like gameplay, story, audio, I think I already said the visual style or whatever. I'm trying to think of how many categories I should have, or how many I should lump together into one to simplify it, but I'm not sure. But I am trying to reformat the way I do reviews so that I can have a set system and just kind of be able to pump them out easier and not have to make every individual one its own unique experience, I guess. Even though I really like doing that, I really like writing them out and trying to edit them in a way that's more interesting. But again, that's more difficult considering I'm working all the time and putting out our normal content, so it becomes difficult to do that. So trying to find a mid ground in which I can put out reviews more often, because I just beat Borderlands 3. By just beat I mean over the weekend. I wanted to review on that. And I've been thinking about it a lot. So let me know if you have any input in the comments below. On that note, since we did do a taste cast and we didn't talk about what we've been playing, two things I thought was kind of interesting that I kind of want to bring up is I did beat Borderlands 3. And regardless of your opinions on the politics of where they're selling that and how they're doing it, it's all fucked up. I picked it up because I have a game channel. I feel like I'm kind of obligated to play it, let you guys know about it a bit. But if you did pick it up or you didn't pick it up, or you're waiting to pick it up on Steam when that fucking comes out, which is a whole stupid mess. I do want to review on it, but just real quickly, I wanted to kind of give my final thoughts on it. I have a level 50 flak. I'm playing on True Vault Hunter mode. I'm almost done with it. I've done most of the content, I would say. I have a level 25 Zane, I think. Yeah. I know you're thinking like Zane, you're playing Zane. Yeah, I like everybody's like, hey, I'm gonna play Zane last. And I thought the exact same thing, and then I was like, because I'm gonna play Zane last, I'm just gonna fucking play him second, because then I'm gonna force myself to do something that I typically wouldn't do. And so far I've been really enjoying it. But real quickly, overall, when it comes to Borderlands 3, and like I said, I'll do a more in-depth review on this, but I love everything about it. I think it's like the best that Borderlands has played. I do have nostalgia for older like zones that I miss when I'm running around. I'm like, man, this isn't the same, but that's just the nostalgia speaking. But my big glaring problem with the game is the story. I'm not a fucking fan of that story. If you've beaten the game, please no spoilers in the comments, but did you like the story, or did you think it was okay, or did you not like it? Because I went from thinking it was pretty like subpar to just not digging it at all, which really kind of sucks. Now it's fine because the first Borderlands was really fucking fun, and it like almost didn't have a story at all. And then Borderlands 2 had a great story. I loved it. I didn't expect this one to be as good as it, but I really feel like it's super fucking lazy. It's super lazy, it's super dated, and it feels like, I'm 32, it feels like old dudes, or old people in general, who are out of touch with a lot of things, were writing it. It feels so disconnected. I'm being really vague here, but like, some of the decisions, some of the big reveals are really stupid and just lame and lazy, and the story itself is like doesn't really matter. It feels like I've equated to like the first Borderlands felt like a fun game with a story that just got you going. The second game somehow reinvented the storytelling in Borderlands, maintained the gameplay, made it better, offered you more stuff with great support, and then made a story that made the game feel epic. It felt like a fucking, like it could be a movie. And then the third game feels like an episode in a TV show. It feels like, what are they going to get into this time? Whoa! And I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. So I'm really conflicted on that. And when I do a review, I'll go into depth on that and talk about the details. But overall, the game itself, I really fucking dig it. I've been addicted to it. I've been playing it more than anything else recently. And finally, getting to the end grind with Flak, at level 50 and starting other characters and getting mid game with them, I feel like I can finally sit and like talk about it. So I know I'm kind of babbling here. It might be the Sudafed, but all in all, I want to start doing reviews again. I'm trying to tighten up how that works, and Borderlands 3 will probably be the first one coming soon, hopefully. If you guys have input, let me know in the comments. And outside of that, obviously Dauntless is our game of the month, and definitely download and play. It's free to play, so you don't have anything to lose. And I kind of roasted it quite a bit on the game of the month where we revealed that was going to be our game of the month for this month. I'm saying month a lot. I kind of roasted it quite a bit, and I don't regret it because I thought it was funny. I was being a little more aggressive with it than I should have been, but I was doing it for the sake of comedy. I was having fun with it. But we sat down and played it yesterday, and it was more so like, I was like, I'm going to hop on. You guys want to hop on with me? Chris and Chevy is who I'm talking about. And they decided to hop on with me. I was like, I got to play it. I got to play it for this month anyway. I got the obligation. I have to play it. And we ended up playing for like 8 hours. Like, the time fucking flew by. So, without saying if that's good or bad, it's definitely, I would definitely say check it out. Get past like the first couple of fights. And I feel like we're going to have an interesting conversation for Game of the Month because I went into it with a pretty strong opinion already. And a lot of that's still there. It's not gone completely, but some of it's changed. So it'll be a cool conversation to have, just kind of trying to get you guys a little hyped for that conversation. Because, we played it for a while, and I'm probably going to keep playing it throughout the month. So if any of you are playing Dauntless on anything, PC, Xbox, or PS4, fucking holla at your boy, because I'll play with you. And yeah, quick little tidbit, quick little sneak preview. My favorite weapon so far is the fist weapons. Those things are fucking dope as shit. I really like them. I'd like to see something like that. We've talked about it a million times, but we'd like to see fist weapons in Monster Hunter. But I really like those fist weapons. They have a really cool combo system. So, quick preview. Also, another game I've been playing. I guess I'm doing what we've been playing from Tastecast. Played the multiplayer in Last of Us Remastered. Now, anybody who watches the channel probably already knows, but anyone who doesn't, I've beaten The Last of Us about 7 times, so I'm a pretty big fan of it. I really like it. I'm definitely going to beat it again this month, although I've had a bit of a delay this week, so I'm behind on a lot of my games. But I plan on playing it through from beginning to end, and I kind of want to stream the whole thing. So let me know in the comments if you'd be interested in watching that. But wanting to play it without really diving into the story, I hopped onto the multiplayer. And first off, it's really populated, which is really interesting. Like, I mean, obviously a bunch of people are downloading right now and being able to play it, but there's people who are like, I don't know how the leveling works in that game, but there's like people who had like 713 next to their name, people who had like 250 and shit. So like, it was really surprising to see how many people fucking played that. Because when it first came out, I played it. When it came out remastered, I played it online. For anybody who doesn't know, it has like a versus mode, but it has like survival elements to it. You can like walk around or creep around slow, has a slow pace to it, and you're just like grabbing shit and building up grenades and Molotov cocktails and stuff, and trying to like interrogate the other team to find their fucking lockbox and shit. It's pretty neat, but when I played it, it felt really niche. I was like, this doesn't. I don't see this having a future. Apparently, I was wrong because a lot of people have played it. Probably still is niche. I don't feel like it's got a huge population, but I was very surprised to see how many people are actually playing that game and still playing it, and how many of us, low level dudes were getting wrecked by those people. But yeah, that just letting you guys know. I played the multiplayer so far in that. So when we talk about that for Plus Club, I will probably have a pretty well-rounded. I would have already, but for the month, I'll have a well-rounded opinion on that game. And then I played MLB The Show 19. There was I had a stick, and a guy threw a fucking thing at me, and I hit it to defend myself. I used my special power. Boom, fucking knocked it out of the way. And then I ran. Yeah, so we'll talk about that. And, yeah. Wasn't going to talk about this on some kind of news thing, but I don't really want to get into it too deep because people might be a bit divided, although I really hope they're not. The whole Blizzard Hong Kong thing, I mean, simply put, a guy who plays Hearthstone professionally made some comments that was pro Hong Kong. If you don't know about that, make sure to look it up when it comes to China and Hong Kong. Blizzard stripped him of some shit and took his money that he won. Because of that, people are pissed. They're boycotting Blizzard. They're unsubscribing from WoW. There's a whole shitstorm. Blizzard stocks are going down. And Tim Sweeney from Epic Game Store, which is owned... what is it? 40% of their stock is owned by Tencent, which is a Chinese company. He came out and said that people playing Fortnite can say whatever they want about anything, and they won't do that, which I thought was really cool and brave of him to say, considering how much of his company is owned by a Chinese company. Anyway, all that shit's happening, and all I'm going to say is there's some, not to get political, I hate to talk politics on this channel. I hate it. I talk politics all day, every day. This is my safe space when it comes to that. I just want to talk video games and have fun. But I'm anti fucking human rights violations. If you're doing things to people that are fucking shitty and evil, you shouldn't be doing that. Put it that basic. It's that simple. China's doing some pretty atrocious things. Hong Kong wants, freedom, and there's a lot of people who obviously support that. And for Blizzard to alienate people over something like that, over profits, and censor people and punish people for that is fucked up. And I 100% back all boycotting of Blizzard for that. I get that there's a lot of money for them to be losing if they let somebody say that, but that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Like, the guy won the money already, and fucking they took it from him. He said that that he essentially understood, but he wouldn't retract his statement, which good for him. But the whole situation's fucked up. I back him. I back anybody who boycotts Blizzard, because our voices aren't heard. They kind of are, but people just go, they're just upset, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, of course. But the money speaks. So you have to vote with your wallet. I luckily already don't have a whole lot of my money invested in Blizzard in any way. But I will definitely support people backing off from them. They're making a lot of bad decisions, as everyone knows. Their lineup of games coming out is pretty fucking minuscule, and they're making really shitty decisions. So, yeah. Just want to throw my thoughts out on that without getting too political, without talking too much details. I just don't support them. I don't support the decision they made. I support anybody who, supports people in Hong Kong trying to get their independence and keep their freedom. So, yeah, I'll leave it at that. Let me know in the comments, what games have you guys been playing? What games should I be playing right now? Did I miss anything that came out in the last week that I've been in a coma? What do you think about the Hong Kong Blizzard thing? The Hearthstone player, I didn't realize people were still playing that competitively. I thought they were closing that down. I'm sure they are soon. Now, maybe they're definitely doing it. The stocks have dropped a shitload too. Look into that. It's crazy. It's looking really crazy for Blizzard right now. They're making some insane decisions. And what do you think about Tim Sweeney coming out? The guy from Epic Game Store. I don't know if I said where he was from earlier. It's all a blur right now. What do you think about him essentially saying that he supports people in Fortnite saying whatever they want? Do you believe him? That's a big thing. He says that, and I like that he says that. When push comes to shove, though, would he actually 100% back what he says. I don't know. And yeah, what do you think about the review process? And what game would you like us to play in December? Are you playing Dauntless? And if you're playing Dauntless, what are you playing it on? And do you want to play sometime? Let me know. That's going to do it for this episode of, well, it's just a tasty bit. So it's not an episode of anything. So fuck me, right? But yeah, so always thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this episode. Make sure to check out our other episodes. Check us out on Tumblr, Twitter, and Facebook. Tasty Loot Gaming. Check me out on Twitch, Mixer, and YouTube. Here, links down below. You can watch me anywhere. I'm going to be streaming very soon Man of Medan. I want to do some spooky games for October. Now that I'm feeling alive and well, I'll be doing that soon. Yeah, Discord link down below. You can talk to us anytime, all the time. We're on iTunes, Spotify, and other podcast platforms if you prefer to listen to us. My name's Seth. Until the next episode, which will be coming out later today, very soon. Have a good day, guys, and take it easy.